Welcome to Man That's Cooking! In this video, we're going to show you how to make Cuban style black beans. So first you want to soak 14 ounces of black beans overnight. It's debatable if you want to soak them overnight or not, but for this recipe that's what we're going to do here. Next, you just want to wash them off, and of course the packaging for any kind of beans you buy always says check for rocks, so check for rocks. Next, we're going to add 4 cups of water and add one 14.5 ounce can of chicken broth, and if you don't have that, you can add one of these chicken bouillon cubes. And then add about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Cover the pot with a lid, bring it to a boil, and then reduce it down to a medium-low and let it simmer. Next, we're going to make a sofrito, and the ingredients for these vary depending on the region, but this is what we're going to go with here. We're going to roughly chop up this bell pepper, and then a small Spanish onion. And we're going to use a power tool in a second here to reduce this down. Then you want to smash 3 garlic cloves, take the paper off the outside of the cloves just like this, and then mince it with your knife. Right, so here's that power tool. We're going to use this Black & Decker handy chopper. These are dirt cheap. Pick one up at your local Wally World or Amazon's. And the idea here is to get these bell pepper and onion chunks reduced down into small little chunks. And why not just delegate that to a machine? Don't do it by hand. Take a break. Push a button. It's easy. Alright, if you don't have a handy chopper, just mince it down with your chef's knife and add it to a small frying pan because we want to cook this up a little bit. Alright, by the way, all the ingredients and measurements for everything is in the description of this video. You can also find that at our website, manthat'scooking.com. So next what you see here is we're going to use that minced garlic, or partially minced garlic, and we're going to add some kosher salt and black peppercorn, and we're going to mash that down and create this type of garlic seasoned mash. So it's a good thing if you have a handy chopper in the previous step because you can save your forearm strength for this step here. And that's the mash we're going for right there. Alright, so we're going to saute this sofrito mixture on a medium heat. We're going to add a little bit of oil to it. We just want to get it nice and a little bit browned. So this is going to be about a 10-minute cook right here. And roughly around 10 minutes, the onions should start to turn translucent. And that's when you want to add the garlic mash mixture into the frying pan. So give it 1 to 2 minutes cooking in the frying pan. Don't go much beyond that. You're going to start to smell the aromas of the garlic and the pepper. It's going to start to get fragrant, and that's when you know that it's time to transfer it into the black beans. Apologies for the steam bath. We should have had the second camera on the side there. But nonetheless, you know, it's good for your pores, so don't complain. Alright, so give everything a good stir. And you can see how it's starting to come together now. Looking pretty good. Next, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, followed by 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. And here's the crack magic right here. Goya Sazon. Just add one of these Sazon packets. We don't know what's in this, but it's orange and tasty. Next, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. And then we're going to add roughly a 1/4 cup of cilantro. If you hate cilantro, well, don't add it. Some people find cilantro to be soapy flavored, other people love it. Let us know in the comments section what you think. Next, we're going to add 1 bay leaf And we're going to cover this and let it simmer for 1 hour. After an hour, fish out that bay leaf. And then what we're going to do is we're going to thicken this up a little bit by using an immersion blender. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can use a regular blender, but you have to be really careful and just take out about a cup or a half cup of beans and slowly pulse it. You don't want to hit it too hard because it's going to just puree this. And that's kind of what you're doing here with the immersion blender. Just moving it around, pulsing it a little bit, and it's going to grind up some of the beans a little bit, and it's going to thicken up the consistency and break down some of the beans while leaving a lot of, or a majority of the beans whole. And so now what we're going to do is continue to let it simmer a little bit without the lid, and that will start to thicken up the liquid and darken it as well. And this is what we get. Take a look at that. I mean, this is cheap and easy. Well, okay, there was a few steps involved, but let's get some rice and plate it up with some black beans. So hey, thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked it. Check us out at manthat'scooking.com. Click like, click subscribe.